Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Phi and this is Money Philosophy. Thank you for coming back for another day of Tesla analysis. Today we will focus on Tesla technical analysis and I will share with you my thoughts on the upcoming price targets for the rest of the week as well as next week. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I am a growth stock investor and a trader, and I'd love to share with you my investing and trading journeys. If you are interested in my daily analysis before market opens, as well as volume update throughout the day, feel free to check out my Patreon page where I share with my patrons various updates throughout the day. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Here's the daily chart for Tesla. At the time of this recording, it is 12:06 Pacific Standard Time. So we have about 54 more minutes left in the trading day. Here is the volume. It is around 73%. So we probably will end the day at around 80 to 85%. So that is a lower volume day compared to average, but it is not too terrible. The fact that today is a low volume day and the price action is consolidating right around the end point of yesterday, so we're just less than 0.5% in the red now, that's actually really good news for the bulls. Considering the reversing candle that was showed up on Friday and another bullish candle on yesterday, Monday, today's price action is relatively bullish continuation in my mind. Of course, the next major resistance now is $967, which is 100 days SMA for Tesla. And if Tesla can get to above that, then the next resistance will be $1,009 and then 50 days SMA at $1,031. So those are the immediate price targets for Tesla in the near term if Tesla is to be bullish. Right now, the support for Tesla is around $904. Tesla needs to stay above this number to consider bullish continuation in my mind. Looking at the hourly chart for Tesla, so if you are looking just from mid last week to this week, this looks like very much a inverse head and shoulder. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. So it actually looks really bullish on the hourly chart. However, if you zoom out a little bit and take a look at the grains, and if you zoom out and take a look at the much bigger picture for the last few days and weeks, you can see that Tesla has a double bottom here, almost like a W, and it is looking to retrace back, and it is looking to reclaim 50 days SMA at 1031. So it looks fairly bullish at this point, partially because of the U-turn that it made from earnings call all the way until now. And if you just look at from this U shape out to this way, this is a cup and handle as well. So in a lot of ways that I look at Tesla chart, it does look bullish to me. And today's low volume with a consolidation price pattern, that is also another sign of bullishness. From an hourly standpoint, the RSI does not look anything bearish at this point, and I think we are good to spike further tomorrow or later this week. The pivot points for tomorrow on the top end, which coincide with 100 days SMA, which is $967. The middle pivot point is $928, which is right around where Tesla has been trading today. And the bottom pivot point is at $910. So tomorrow pivot points actually serve as very good guidance to determine whether Tesla could move up further. If Tesla moved below the bottom pivot points at 910 and stay below that for the remaining of the day tomorrow and close below that, then that's not necessarily a good sign for the bulls. But if Tesla move in between $910 to $928, which is around the range that it moves today, and that's another day of consolidation. If Tesla can break out and reach 967 or higher, then there's a good chance that it will continue to spike further on Thursday and Friday of the week. So it all dependent on whether Tesla will show a breakout pattern or not. If it consolidate another day, then that is actually very good news for the bulls. Once again, I'd like to see Tesla stay above $904. If it goes below $904, it's not entirely doom and gloom, but the chance of an imminent breakout is lower, right? So if Tesla ends the day tomorrow, let's say $890, somewhere around here, then you see that the head and shoulder pattern here sort of broken a little bit if Tesla tipped down too much. But of course, if you look at just this branch all the way up, that is also a hourly bull flag that even if Tesla gets to below $904, it is still relatively bullish. So in my mind right now, the odds really favor the upside. It is just a matter of time before Tesla breaks out further. And I would very much like to see Tesla stay above 967. Once it can do that, the path to $1,009 and the path to $1,031 are very clear. Here's the chart for a 15-minute interval, and similar story here. You see an inverse head and shoulder, and you see a consolidation pattern today at relatively lower volume, but not too terrible volume. It is also trying to spike into close, so hopefully in the last hour it could be spiking up. And if Tesla ends the day above $940, which is about $10 from here, that is very good for the bulls tomorrow. And for tomorrow, if you are planning on trading, I think that by the end of the day today, I'm not sure if I can post the video before market closes, but if you happen to have a call and you enter either yesterday or by the end of the day today, that is a decent price point to enter given the circumstances. Or you could wait until tomorrow morning, and if Tesla retraces down to about $927, that's also a good opportunity to enter a call option. The expectation is that Tesla would have a breakout all the way to $1,031, which is about $100 from here, hopefully this week, but possibly until next week. So if you're looking at trading options, and I'm looking at the minimum February 18 for me, anything before that is too rush in my opinion. But I'm a swing trader, I'm not a day trader, so it could very well be too conservative for some of you guys, and I understand that. But for me, I would like to buy some time. And I would look at $1,000 strike price. So right now it is around $24.75 premium. I think that represents a good odd for about roughly 2 weeks, and for Tesla to get to 1031 within this week, that would be a phenomenal trade. If you would like to go closer to the money, you could also plan on, let's say, $950 right now at around $4,200. That's also a decent call because you would be in the money very quickly if Tesla breaks out. If you are looking at something further out, so let's say January 2023, so there's still opportunity to enter a longer term call option, in my opinion, as long as Tesla's still consolidating, which means the premium is not yet going crazy, right? You're not paying for extra premium because of volatility just yet. So when Tesla stabilize and consolidate like this, it's actually a very good opportunity to enter call option. So if you're looking at January 2023 at $1,200, right now it's about $13,800. If you're looking at $1,300 strike price, it's about $11,500. So these are also decent opportunities to enter call option to have 1 year worth of time, hoping that Tesla would get to either $1,200 or $1,300, and I think that is entirely doable within the year. If you're looking at the farthest out call option, January 2024, I would look at first, the starting point for me would be 1,100. Once again, I would like to have some room for Tesla to get there. Right now, we're looking at about $27,000 in premium. $1,200 strike price is around $24,500 in premium, give or take, right? And $1,300 strike price would be around $22,500, give or take. So those are relatively good odds for me. If you are looking to have a little bit more aggressive trade and you're looking at something like $2,000 strike price for $12,500, that's also not bad either. But for Tesla to double by Actually, for Tesla to double by January 2024 is not an ambitious goal. We still have 2 years out, and Berlin and Austin would be fully ramped up, hopefully by the end of this year or early next year, right? So by January of 2024, it will be very evident of the value that Tesla will bring to shareholders and to society. So 2000 is actually not a bad bet. For those of you who are interested in Amazon, I want to take the opportunity to cover Amazon really quickly here. Amazon has been beaten down pretty badly lately, and it also have a death cross where the 50 days SMA crossed below 200 days SMA. And that's not good for the immediate future, right? But Amazon also have earnings this week. It would be after market close on Thursday. So I believe that it could be a catalyst for Amazon to move up. Earnings aside, right now with this particular daily candle here, it looks like a topping candle. And a immediate resistance above that is $3,023. So it's about $13 from here. So it doesn't look terribly good for the bulls right now, and with earnings this week, I would not enter any call options. But I wanted to point this out because I know a lot of you might be looking at Amazon like the former Tesla and wanted to consider a trade. Amazon just has not been producing proper and adequate volatility in my mind to produce any kind of profit. But of course, if you were to enter Amazon at the bottom right around 2,700, that is a $300 run. So it depends whether or not you caught the bottom. The volume today is incredibly low, 58% on the week that Amazon's supposed to release earnings. It tells me that institutional investors and traders are not super excited trading or owning Amazon right now. They're not selling heavily like they did last week, but they're also not in the mode of buying either. So I would definitely stay away from Amazon, whether put or call this week, because of the high premium and the lack of volatility in Amazon. If you're looking at Netflix as a possible trading opportunity, first of all, if you are Netflix shareholders, I think that there's a lot to look forward to. I think Netflix could fill the gap at $506 pretty easily in the next few days here. The last 2 days has been pretty good for Netflix, and I think once it crossed to above $415, it was very clear to me that Netflix would continue to run. The RSI, though, looks a little bit overbought at this point, so I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow Netflix consolidate or move down a little bit. But Netflix, too, is a multi-day runner, so chances are that if it consolidates tomorrow, it will continue running into Thursday and Friday. Together with hopefully Google and Amazon and Facebook have really good report, then it could continue to fly further. If it could fill the gap this week at 507, that is about $50 from here, all the better, because that means that it could resume bullish, right? But that also depends on macroeconomics. So far, the QQQ has been doing okay, but I would have to be very cautious with every single trade because interest rate situation is not stabilized. The technology sector can still move down in the next couple of days, right? So with all trades, we have to take one day at a time. Right now, I think if you have been in Netflix, I think it's a good time to take off your options because of the overbought RSI here. So if you look at Apple, after 2 consecutive days of going up, you saw that the RSI got to overbought territory, and today was consolidation day. I do think that the run in Apple is not over yet, although the volume is a little weak today, but hopefully it will continue running up again and back to about 180 in no time here. Today's candle is a bullish continuation candle, so it looks pretty promising for a continued run, especially if Amazon and Google has positive results in Facebook, then it would be a good catalyst for Apple to run further. So those are some of the technology sector stock that we want to pay attention to in the next couple of days, and hopefully the QQQ and the technology sector will turn around. Last but not least, let's take a look at the QQQ. The volume today is 78%. Once again, we have about 35 more minutes to go, so this is definitely lower compared to the last 30 days. We're tracking about 85% into close. This candle here looks like a topping candle on the daily chart. Coupled with the fact that volume is lower, I do think that QQQ could retrace a little bit tomorrow. Right now, the 200 days SMA for QQQ is $365. So if tomorrow, for whatever reason, QQQ gets to above 365 and stay there into close, then that's a good sign. At that point, then this candle today would be bullish continuation. But if QQQ hit 365 and then fall back down, then today is definitely a topping candle. So this is to say that if you have any trade in QQQ, I would probably take off and I would not bet for it to surpass 200 days SMA, at least for now, because I still think that it's still skeptical in my mind whether the technology sector can turn around. But that doesn't mean that it won't. It's just that it's too new. 2 days worth of green day with a topping candle today does not give me a lot of comfort. But I'm hopeful that we'll surpass 200 days SMA. So this is it for this video. Thank you very much for paying attention thus far. I hope you find the information helpful. Comment down below if you have any questions or thoughts, or if you have any constructive feedback. Once again, appreciate all of you guys, and check out my Patreon page when you get a chance. Until the next video, bye.